Uh, who's that? Where you at? Cause I know I got you in. There you go. What's that? What is his name? I want to say it's like Sherelle or something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all this. Hold on, I do this. Mm, 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 mm. So it's this guy, right? I want to say his name is like Sherelle, but I could be wrong. Never understood, man. Let's just say that that's what it is, right? I want to say it was something. Anyway, so he come. So I'm like, yeah, bro said he would go talk to DC and, you know, at least have him come out here so we can speak. And the guy's like, oh man, let me go back there. I'm just see, man. So we run back there. DC Young Fly them come out. Him and DC, they come out, right? And I'm like, yo, what's up? So I'm like, yo, what's up? And he was like, I mean, I said, you don't remember me? And he was like, am I supposed to? And I was like, yeah, like I'm Lecrae little cousin. Like he was like, oh yeah, like he's really going along with it. And I was like, DC, nigga, you ain't even got to lie like that, bro. Like, no, I'm not, man. Yo, we all start cracking up or whatever. My wife, he's really, kind of my was like, man, my wife wanted to meet you. She get in, he give her a hug or whatever. I think now they didn't get to have a picture because like my wife was like so excited that she was meeting DC. Like it was dope, right? So, and the whole reason why I even said what I said was because he had just had, like I'm telling you, within the past week or week, 2 weeks before that, there were pictures where they had just been with each other, right? So, or they were just kicking it. So I was like, this would be a great, peak moment. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we'll get in there, like just something to pique his attention, right? And actually, like I said, it was my wife. She gave me this idea, man. So she's dope. You know what I'm saying? She's really dope when it comes to creativeness. So we got to talking and everything, and I break it down like, yo, man, my name is Jay, Hip Hop Corner. Like this is what we cover. This is what we talk about, and this. I feel like you would be perfect. I feel like you would be the perfect fit for our audience, right? Interview Lecrae, like you know him, y'all just interviewed him, like you know what I'm saying? Like, think this be dope. DC Young Fly goes, oh yeah, get with my mans, right? Get with my mans, and we can work something out. They walk off. They walk off. They go into the back into the back again, and I start walking off. Me and my wife, I'm like, yeah, ooh, baby, you had that down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really did that. I need to pay you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hyped. And as we're walking down the hallway, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. They didn't give me no contact information. I don't know if I would ever run into this dude again. Like, I've really been trying to focus on when you are in that moment, when you have that opportunity, you have to take advantage of it. There is no script. You're not going to be prepared. You have to take advantage of that moment. Okay? Because I've had plenty of situations where I've been in vicinities with people. I've had situations where I run across their path and I'm like, next time, I'm a 1, 2, and 3, and there is no next time. And one of those moments, Pastor Todd, going to the church with Pastor Todd, going to transformations at the time we was going. And I've always wanted to interview Mike Todd. He connects to the people. He's a part of our tribe, right? He's unorthodox. The way he gets his point across, he's all hip hop, all Christian. Like, shouts out to Mike Todd, right? And I'm like, yo, if I could ever get him on the show, like it'd be dope. Years go by. We're still at the church. 2 years go by. I'm running into him at Walmart, just out the blue. Yo, is that Pastor Ty? Walk around. Yeah, that's him. I run into him. I was like, hey, yo, what's up? You know, Pastor Ty, like, hey, man, you know, you doing good? Yeah. He was out Thanksgiving shopping. I was like, that's kind of whack to, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of lame to be like, hey, man, you know, hey, by the way, can I get you on my show? And so, you know, I just talked to him, you know, hey, just hope everybody doing good. And mind you, what y'all don't know, Pastor Todd knows us or has seen our show back in the early stages, back before he was who he is now. So he recognized me. It's like, hey, man, you know, really like what y'all doing, man. That show is dope, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah. I go home, like, hey, baby, I just ran into Mike Todd. Yeah, next time I'm get Mike Todd on the show. Mike Todd didn't get on the show. I never ran into him again. It's now been almost 3 years, and I've never ran into him again. At that moment, I was like, I'm not going to let these moments pass. So back to DC Young Fly. I'm walking, and I'm like, dang, baby, hold on. Like, I didn't get no contact information. Like, I've seen this happen in you know, movies, TV shows. You know, there's so many people that talk about it when they're talking about being in the industry and different things like that. Like, how will they know? Like, I can hit DC. DC ain't gonna check his DMs. Like, you probably get, you know, a million DMs. I believe I left the mark, but wait a minute. I need to have something tangible. And DC's friend, not this guy, but the other guy that he was touring with. I wonder if they're down here. So this is the show right here. This is the show. So that's him. Let me see. All right. So, anyways, I don't see the. I'm just trying to see if they got his. No, they don't. But yeah, this is when he was Oklahoma City. But anyways, so his friend comes out of how another guy that he, you know, was doing stand up with. He was an opener. He comes out of how I'm like, hey man, he said that I needed to get in contact with y'all's mans for, you know, to interview him, but I ain't got contact information. Can you help me out with that? He was like, all right, bro, I got you. He runs to the back. Terrell come back out. Let me stop saying that that's his name. That may not be his name. But he comes, matter of fact, hold on. What does it say right here? What does it say? It's a big man, come on. I ain't got y'all names nowhere. It's just KCH. I bet if I went further, I could probably find his name. Anyways, he's a promoter. He's a dope promoter. And okay. So I'm like, yeah, see here it is. Man, I'm distracted. So he go in, he bring him back out. He comes out and he's like, yo, this is my Instagram or whatever. Hit me on IG. I'm like, bet. So I get in the car and I'm like, okay, cool. So we got it. I accomplished it. Okay, what's the next step? You know what? Let me go ahead and hit him in his DM just to let him know, like, hey, this is what's up. Let's go ahead and work this out. So let's see here. So I hit him, right? I said, hey, it's Jay, Lecrae little cousin, the Christian hip hop nigga, Christian podcast nigga. The reason why I said this is because this is the way I introduced myself to DC Young Fly. This is who he was. Well, he never responded, right? It is what it is. But anyways, man, look, so we was that close to how to do this. We was that close, right? To what up, DJ Lost and Found? And so he was like, so he never responded. And I was like, okay, well, I did it. I went after it. Now it's time to pull the plug. Like, because I tried to pull the plug before and in other situations, but I never could do it because I always had something, I always had an obligation I had to complete. Whether it was an interview coming up, whether it was an interview that I wanted, whether it was a tour that I wanted to go to, whether it was a tour that I wanted to cover, it was always something that stopped us from being able to pull the plug. And in that moment, with him not responding, but I still went through and semi-accomplished, 80% accomplished my goal. I was like, all right, we can go ahead and let this go. We can let this go. And bro, look, I don't know, I wouldn't even read your comments, but yeah, the can I help you, bro? While we were standing at the door. Like, but this is how I knew I grew. I didn't allow that to mess with me emotionally. I didn't allow that to fire me up. I literally looked at it like that. Like, of course you're playing me like this because you're in the industry. Like, I'm sure it's a lot of people that want DC Young Clay. He's very popular. And I'm sure that there are a lot of, you have to really vet the situations that he's a part of. I get it. But yeah, he did. He hit me with that. I was more proud of myself that I really peeped game in that moment rather than feeling like, you know what I'm saying, he was really trying to slight me or without feeling less than, right? Because that really could have had an opposite effect on me. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't what happened. But yeah, so at that moment I felt like that I could pull the plug, and I did.